everybody, welcome to the live composing show. This is Stephen Melin. Hope you're doing fabulous here today. It is December 10th, 2025. My oh my, I have missed doing live streams with you guys. We kind of did a secret one last week, a little bit of an impromptu situation where I was working feverishly to finish some live mixing for the Ethermancer soundtrack. And for those of you playing that game, the update should be live this week. I'm not exactly sure when. It might be live right now. But sometime this week, there's going to be a big quality of life update for the early access, which has a lot of changes, but I think one of them has a lot of this new music in it, which I'm very excited and grateful that we actually got it done in time. But one of the fun aspects of that was I got to record with live nickel harpa, live flute, live violin, and live clarinet to help fill out the soundtrack. And I recorded musicians across, I think, 18 tracks, and then I also just wrote a new one, finished up a new one yesterday, got it into the engine. We'll see if it actually ends up in the game or not, because at the end of the day, it's still, the game developer's discretion for all of that. But hey, good morning, everybody. Gabe, Jordan, a bunch of others popping in here. So just one little shout out. This is super cool. As of right now, 24 hours ago, on the Unity Asset Store, which is where I sell some of my assets, some game music packs that I highly encourage you guys to do the same. Right now, my bundle, Saga Complete Collection, it's on a flash sale. It ends in an hour, so I know a lot of you are music composers, and this has no interest to you. But for the few of you that are watching that are game developers, this might be super helpful for you. It's sold over 18,000 times across multiple stores. And right now, this is a Unity special. So what that means is, how do I do this? If I go to Unity Music, it's number 2 right there. And there's a shout out to Jake Lives, one of our VGMA coaches. His bundle is also on there. His fantasy bundle, if you're into that kind of thing. Go check it out. And hopefully those serve you well. Super duper on sale, and it's only for a limited time, so hooray! And thanks Unity for the feature. It's actually sold extremely well the last 24 hours, and I'm very, very excited about that. Here we go. So, what we got going on today? Well, with Video Game Music Alliance, every single month we do a composing challenge where we try to go back and forth between old games and modern games to kind of, spread our genres and our styles so that we can practice working in all different types of styles and get good at lots of different things. Because in this field, you just never quite know what you're going to work on. And it's good to have some experience in all of the arenas, from puzzle games and casual games all the way to, like today, racing games. But, in the past 6 months, we've done a lot of RPGs, fantasy type things. So it's nice to change the gears a little bit. And then what we do last month, well, with October, it was Dead Space 3, so an older game. So we're just all over the place, but I like that, and that's been some of the feedback from members is they really like these composing challenges to practice genres and styles they wouldn't normally do, and we've had some crazy good tracks come out of this from all of our composers, especially when we end up doing genres that we're not as comfortable with, and that is me today. So I'm raising my hand to say Crash Team Racing is not my first pick of a game that I would score, but I'm really excited to see what comes out of me. I have no idea what's going to happen today. So inside VGMA, I'll show this real quick, and then we'll get to writing. Inside VGMA, boom, right here, we have right here, the sound effects only game clips section, where we have a bunch of games throughout history, modern and retro. Let me go to today's. So what I would do is just go to the racing section, and then boom, that's our link for today to download. And it's a gameplay clip that I've recorded that only has sound effects, so the music has been removed. And so we have this gameplay clip right here. Let me just solo it for a second. super inspiring stuff, honestly, because when you have a gameplay clip that already has sound effects in it, it helps to define and guide the conversation on what style of music you want to write. And it's so good to have for your portfolio and your demo reel to have your music on something that already looks great and feels great and already has a cultural impression and a certain sound associated with it. So we love doing these composing challenges. And then what we do is after everyone submits, we have a party called a listening party where we all get to listen and give review and feedback on those tracks. That's just one of the many things we do inside VGMA. But yeah, we've done quite a few of these now, and it's been super fun. And at first, it was just kind of like a one-off. Hey, let's just see what happens if we all rescore something together. But it's really become a monthly thing that we do. It's been super fun and lots of great feedback. Gabe says, do you ever select games that you're very familiar with for rewrites? I feel like I would struggle to get away from melodies that I know from the games. Yeah, like we've done some Final Fantasy stuff. We've done some, what's the JRPG from the 90s? It's literally on my shelf. Crap, what is it called? Jordan, help me out. Whatever we did a few months back, another JRPG from the 90s. A lot of these games, yeah, we know the melodies and we know it, but that's its own challenge, right? It's like if you were asked to score the next Sonic game or the next Final Fantasy game, whatever, how would you approach that, right? You still want to be original even though you're super familiar with it. So I think that's just its own challenge. But I find like the majority of the composers have not even played the games that we put on here, and that they've said how much they like that. And I've actually, for today, I have not gone and listened to the Crash Team Racing soundtrack. I've heard it before because I've played the game, but I don't remember it. But I like that. It gives me a fresh, blank template to work with from today. All right, so let's get to it. I feel super exposed doing a genre I'm not comfortable with, but honestly, I hope that creates something interesting today. So the very first thing, as soon as I see this, you know what I did is I said, okay, what's that pitch? No, that's a C. It's actually like in between a B and a C flat. It's kind of out of tune. But so then I said, okay, how do I make sure that I don't clash with that? So let's pick a key that is similar. So as long as I do C or A minor, or A major, like it'll probably be okay. And then I tell you what I did. I grabbed a loop. I'm not one to usually write with loops, but I really wanted to lean into something that was going to force me out of my comfort zone. And the only way to do that for me sometimes is to like use something that's already created. In other words, a loop. So I actually found an African groove because just kind of poking through this particular level, it's like a Mayan temple. You're driving through and there's like fire, there's all these like idols, there's like what do you call those things? Tikis? Yeah, like those big tiki faces. And by the way, like one of your main sidekicks is Aku Aku, which is from the Crash Bandicoot universe. You have this little mask that you put on and it gives you invincibility. So there's already this kind of tribal Native American vibe, Mayan culture, and we're in this cave racing. So I felt like, okay, let's do something with the rhythm to really lean into the African flair. Yeah, thanks, man. So we did a Silk Song last month. Of course we did, because that's when it released. And then FF7 Remake. Is my keyboard good? Let's find out. Oh, thanks for saying that. Testing 1, 2, 3. Sorry about that. I'm so glad you said that. Is this so much better? It didn't tell me which microphone I was using. Okay, there we go. Testing 1, 2, 3. Sorry about that. It was my camera. Dumb. This happened yesterday. I was doing whatever day that was. There he is. All right. Back on Monday, I was doing a coaching call with somebody, and I made the mistake of, in the middle of my call, opening up my DAW, and it just like it had this big buzz, nasty, and then I turned off my audio interface, put it back on, and I think what it did is it reset everything, like all my programs, the default interface. That sucks. I'm sorry. You've been like hearing me from 1,000 feet away. Oh well. Well, now you can hear properly. Well, dang it. Okay, anyway, so this African groove, this is just from Native Instruments West Africa. Hold down. I just thought that was so cool. It's all these like djembes and stuff. And it's in 3/4 time, which is not what I would have done for a racing game. But here's what we get when you put it together. I think it works. And then, you know, trigger some fills. It just works. It feels comical. It feels wacky and cartoonish, right? So then we got to do something that actually works with that. So I just grabbed an electric bass. I might play a real one, but for now, let's just use MIDI. And I pulled out the Scarby. This is a good Native Instruments one. If you don't have a good one, it's very simple, but that's what I like about it. Very simple. And so I put that into a 3/4 groove. So that's what I did before the stream. It's a fun. So really what I'm doing is I'm trying to make it feel kind of Middle Eastern, the Mayan temple, by using a harmonic minor scale. So it's just the A minor with a raised 7th, which is the G sharp. And then a little bit of syncopation. Which to me feels very Crash Bandicoot-y, very Spyro-y, PlayStation, you know, circa 2000. I think that's just going to kind of drive it today. And you also want to make space for all of the wacky sound effects. Because whenever you're doing something like this, Mario Kart's the same way. Your music has to cut through and not be annoying. So the good thing about percussion... Uh-oh. Got a little MIDI hang up. Well, fine. Be that way. Pedal, maybe? There it goes. Had a little MIDI hang. Same thing goes with Mario Kart, where when you have a ton of sound effects that are just constant, especially like the revving of the engine, it never stops. So you need your music to really fill the mid-range more than ever before, because the sound effects are going to be mostly low and high. A little bit of mids, but basically your music needs to kind of exist in the mids and work in the mids. It doesn't mean I'm going to do anything crazy with EQ, but when I'm choosing my instruments, I need to really try to focus on the mids and not get so caught up. Because if I try to like do like a flute melody that's 3 octaves higher, yeah, it might cut through, but it would be annoying because it's going to be clashing with all the explosions and all of like the yahoos and all the sounds, right? So really what we're looking for is energy. Amazing how dead the image feels without the sound effects, right? The first thing I'm going to do, now that I have a decent groove, I'm just going to roll with it, guys, and see how it goes. All right, cool. Just going to use these loops. Yeah. That's why I have to get out of loop land. Because it just screws up like that. So let's do this. What I'm trying to do is export it and be done, like bounce it in place. I've always liked the Scarby bass. What happened? Where'd it go? I bounced it, but it didn't go anywhere. That was weird. we are encountering some technical difficulties. We're going to blast Nuendo because Nuendo is dying on me. Let's just reload. It's a small file. Very small. It's like 1 megabyte big. This is why I like empty sessions, because it just loads in a heartbeat. Boom, boom, ba-da-ba-dum, boom, 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 ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. They're already up to Nuendo 14 now. I haven't even checked out the new ones. I don't even care that much. All right, let's go back to it. All right, let's bounce it in place. That was just a weird error. See? Weird stuff, man. All right, so here, that's just DAW's 101. If it's not working, restart it. Something's weird. Let's turn it down, like -5. See, now I actually have a loop I can work with. It's live, right? You know, live. It's printed. Okay, bass. I feel like that groove does so much. Gotta do something. You think accordion would be too much? I kind of want to lean into the goofy vibes. Accordion would be a good choice, but I want to get a little bit experimental. Let me get out some actually Mayan sounding instruments. There's this library I have called Quetzalcoatl, based on the legendary bird. But what is that? What's it called? What company is this? I always have to like go back into the file cabinet. Let me drink some coffee. Apparently I need some stimulation here this morning. What is it called? It's the best service, but they changed the name. It's not Engine anymore. It's the Engine Player. It's a very specific plugin you have to use. So I'm going to say, let's just call it Flutes. It's a really cool library that is like exactly this vibe. This is not something you need to go grab. It's just something that I just happen to have. Quetzal. Yeah, Quetzal, based on the Quetzalcoatl. Okay, winds, percussion, voices, soundscapes. I think there's going to be something in here that's going to be interesting. Maybe like some of these interesting flutes, clay flutes. I don't know. Way too dark. Nah, I don't want that. Bird whistles? That's pretty funny. Cool. Works for a goofy intro. So if that's the intro, and this is the A section, that's where the bass starts to really fly. Let's turn it down by like 5. I'm going to say bird whistles. Quetzal. It's just an effect. It's a weird effect. Cool. Let's print it. Sometimes wacky is good. You have a parrot for real? That's amazing. Let's turn it down a bit more. It's just weird enough. And actually, I'm going to put some delay on it. It's such a weird thing that you might as well just lean in all the way. Let's just do the right speaker. And 25%. See what that sounds like. Hey, what's up, Chris? Welcome to my... the best part. Australia. We have to, I mean, come on. I literally made the instrument. I have to use it. I need a didgeridoo, guys. Oh. Just a good old A. Oh. Come on. Yeah, don't go buy this either. Like, don't go buy any of the things I'm using today, because you just don't need them. They're so specific. But, I mean, if you need a didgeridoo, get it. But, you know, who needs a didgeridoo? Unless you're doing this exact thing, right? I actually recorded my friend playing this once upon a time. I made the instrument many years later, but it's so basic. Come on, let's go. What's up, Dan? All right. What are you saying over there? The Museo Africa stuff. Yeah. So let's do this. I'm trying to be as, like, you should never really try to be creative, but what I'm trying to do is, like, say yes to these insane ideas and just try them instead of saying, no, that'll never work. I don't know. Make it work, right? I just got my bars way off. There we go. Back to bar 0. What did I do? I moved it. What the? I moved everything somehow. Yeah, I somehow just moved everything over. That makes no sense. Hold on, guys. There. There it goes. I think I hit one of my keystrokes and it shifted everything by a beat. Silly. All right, here we go. All right, we got to get that in there, but I'm taking all the verb off. It's way too gross. So here's what I got to do. Let's get an EQ out. Let's find where it shines. Not there. Remember what I said about the mid-range is going to be like where the magic is today? So I'm going to take out just a little bit of a scoop at the 20. Since I'm adding 3 dB to the mids, I'm going to take away 3 dB from the lows into a little bit of a high pass, low pass. We just don't need that low end at all. When I hear the instrument. And then I can add whatever verb makes sense. So over here, let's do rum. Yeah. Because we're in a cave. I'm going to use the mod wheel to like fade it out while I play it. I do like to start my sessions on bar 1, by the way. I like a bar 0. That way I can, count the number of bars, but it gives me a count in without having to fiddle with like the DAW specific count in by 3 beats. Because what if it's a 6/4? What if it's a 5/4? I change time signatures all the time. And it's just nice to have one clean bar in my template that's a 0. And you can do that in your project settings really easily. Project setup. And then you can do it right here. Display bar offset 1 instead of 0, I think, by default. Very, very, very useful Cubase feature. New window feature. All right, here we go. Cool. Let me fix. Actually want the mod wheel up. Beginning like that. Yeah, then I'll fade it out. Cool. It's not even on the beat. There we go. It's also just way too loud, so let's make it -5. What the heck? Am I off? Am I... What is happening? 1, 2, 3. I'm so confused, guys. Oh, I know what's happening. My count is off, so it should be. It is in 4/4 time. Weird. Oh, this is gonna really mess with my head. My rhythmic math is so funky today. I'll show you why. It goes triplet, 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 triplet. They're all triplets, so it's actually 4/4. Ah! I was thinking it was 3 this whole time. It's actually in 4. Oh, right? Am I hallucinating? But it's like boom, boom. Yeah, see? Now it lines up. Weird. Ah! It's because they're triplets. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need Jordan to explain that. I need a YouTube series right now. What just happened? I don't think I've ever been so wrong and feel so right in my life with music counting. That's so weird. This entire time I thought I was in 3/4 time because going boom bum ba da ba da bum 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 ba da ba da ba da ba 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, but it's actually 4/4 time triplets. Ah! 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2, but it's 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Whoa. I just feel like my mind exploded. Wait, that was wrong. Let's see. Okay, this didgeridoo needs to be bounced immediately because it is so confused. So let's do that. There we go. I love bouncing to audio because it just gives me full control. Gets rid of all the weird MIDI hangups and cracklings, and then I have full control over things like this, where I want to do a fade out, right? So I can just do a fade out. I don't have to like stress about it. Just like that. Done. Mr. Flutes. Let's give them the same kind of treatment so they're not like totally present the whole time. Let's give them a little bit of love. This is just my brain, guys. Welcome to my brain. There was one track. Oh no. It's giving me the arrows of doom. Let's call this. I'm gonna quit it real quick. It's giving me weird errors that I don't like. Like, we can't save your track because it is doomed. See? It's a cursed session. It's that Mayan tempo. Oh no. The Mayan tempo has cursed us all. I can't even do it. Oh no. I don't know if it's going to load. We'll see. Weird. This is a new one. Seems to be loading. I don't know, man. Okay, let's see. Okay, it lets me save, so we're going to move on. We're going to move on. It seemed to be fine. It gave me this, like, fatal error and then loaded fine. See? All right. Progmind coming in with fractions. Username checks out. I would say it's 6'8". 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6. Oh no. I was saying earlier that there's a track in Ethermancer that I wrote that I could not write sheet music for. It just my mind could not wrap around what my BPM should be or what my time signature should be. So I ended up writing the whole thing, I think it was in 4/4 time at like 50 BPM, because it was the only way my brain knew how to like get the music into the DAW. But when it was time to record musicians, I really struggled. I had to like multiply by 1.5 to then convert it into, I think it was 6/4 time triplets. And it's like, and so now I have, I've already done the work, but I got the recordings back from the musicians, and I had to like reformat the entire piece of music for just that one into the new insanity. It's just weird. Sometimes when you get into triplets, like duples versus triples, there are multiple time signatures that work, and there are multiple tempos that could work, and it's weird. As long as you're consistent, it's fine, but it's just math. You just gotta be consistent. But it sure does warp the mind when you think the whole time you're in a different time signature. I feel like it works now. See, this is how my brain's thinking, is in 4/4 time triplets. So we're just gonna roll with it, even though it could be 6/8 too. So boom, boom, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. That feels good. So here we need like, I don't know. Let's see what else is hiding in that Quetzal library that might be useful. Something like, I really want like an accordion, honestly. I might just find one, or some kind of, I don't know, rain stick. Would that be good? Wait, that's not the right sound. Frame drum. I actually have a frame drum behind me, but it scares the dog. Makes him bark. I wonder why, because it shakes the whole house. But that might be a cool touch. Kind of tempted to do it. Anytime you can do some live perk, even in a small way, it actually adds a lot of depth. Let's do it. All I need is one microphone. I don't want to capture all the low end. I'll just do the high end. So give me 2 secs and I will get that. It's in the mic closet. It just takes like 60 seconds. So hang on. Welcome back. So here I have my microphone set up. I'm going to set up a new track here, an audio track. It's going to be mono 11. That's the input I'm using. And it's going to be mono to stereo. And then frame drum. It'll just sound better and be more interesting. So let's turn that on, make sure it sounds good. And you can hear me, yeah, cool. So let's grab the drum. I don't want all the low end, I just want the mids. And so by using one mic on the top, it'll give me the mids. I'm gonna record it at about, what is that, 6 inches away from the mic head. And that'll give us this, that'll give us the sound we want. I'm going to use more fingers, like that. And I'm going to go away from the mic a little bit more. It was a little bit too loud. And let's change the input by like 5. So it's not as loud. I'm going to EQ it a little bit. Sorry, you didn't hear that. You can get these things for like $10, $5, whatever. Totally worth having. So this is called a tambo. Let me get it set up here. Tambo shaker. Let me cue that up, and let's add that for this next section. Yeah, should be good to go. That's the sound. All right, that one's in. Same kind of treatment. We're going to give this an EQ as well, but not the same. This one probably just needs highs. Yeah. Sweet. Man, that sells the beat so well. Let's do a traditional shaker. I'm thinking the egg, actually. Yeah. So the egg shaker is a lot more high end. And if you hold it, it's going to balance really well with the tambo, which is much more like tambourine sounding. So this is the egg shaker. Much more high frequency, which is good because it's going to help fill that space. Especially if we take the tambo, we can actually pan it. Let's go panned left 20, and we'll do the egg shaker. We'll do panned right 20. I think it's going to be a nice balance. All right, so let's hear those three together. Yeah, that's very full, left and right. Here's the tambo in the left, shaker in the right. Put them together. Sweet. Now, the last element I want to add is the derabuka. Or darbuka, I think is how you say it. The darbuka. Similar, we don't want the low end because it sounds like an Indian drum. It's too boomy, so what we're going to do is record the top, and we're going to bring the mic down to where it's still about 6 inches. add some flavor. All right, let's hear it. The darbuka needs, it's all high end, so we have to like make it fit. All right, so this is gonna need a little bit of compression. So I'm gonna use my new 1176. Got it for Black Friday. This guy right here, this helps so much. This is almost all high, all mids. So let's take away 3. And I'll do 2 and 2, so it's not so extreme. That feels good. Alright, let me see if I can play this. Play this wood flute real quick. Oh boy. I'm not good, but that's okay. All I need is one note. It's a bamboo wood flute. It's so good for like Mayan desert kind of stuff. I use this a lot for that. Let's do for this guy. Couple things. I'm gonna throw it into B2 for some extreme reverb. Reverb. If I can just capture one note, I should be fine. I'm so bad at flute. All right. That'll do. What else? Let's do that. Next up in the toy factory is, this is a tongue drum I got recently. Haven't recorded it yet. What a perfect opportunity. I'm gonna make sure it's not like, there we go. Also a very Crash Bandicoot-y kind of sound. Might be cool. Yeah, it's in the right key because it's in C. Yeah, sweet. So maybe this section over here, this B-ish section, A section, whatever. I can't believe that worked. Oh my gosh. That was fun. That was such a cool sound. Was not expecting that today. I'm gonna try that again with a different gain. Was that 30? I'm gonna make it at 40 just to see if I can capture that better. Same distance and everything. It was a pretty easy part, so wow, that actually worked. This is why you should have instruments. It just like inspires, you know? And they're so cheap. Way cheaper than a plugin, by the way. The real freaking thing. Oops, I need the other instruments. Oh boy. Too loud. Let me split the difference. And now I can actually do it. And I have to actually hit it a little bit harder too. There we go. There we go. One more pass. That was not perfect. Wow. Am I a kid in a candy shop today or what? Come on. Let's go. Let's make sure it sounds good first. Yay, it actually worked. All right, I think it's enough recording for right now. Let me sit back down. Give me 2 seconds. Actually, let's take a 2-minute break. I'll come back and we'll start mixing some stuff and making some music, yeah? Yeah. Where's my coffee button? There it is.
Alright friends, welcome back to the live composing show where I pull out random instruments and somehow make it work. So today we're working on Crash Team Racing, and I just pulled out a host of instruments. Tongue drum, wood flute, frame drum, tambo shaker, egg shaker, darbuka, and bird whistles. So, didgeridoo. Like, what is this track turning into? I don't know, but I'm really excited to play around with all these different sounds. Let's capture the wood flute first. It's not terrible. Wow. Got a good note at the end. Pretty cool. So far we got 2 good ones. What else? That was a little too breathy. Maybe that one. It's just kind of really good for desert music. I use this a lot in Dark Dice with the horror harp. Let's just see what we can do maybe with something like this, just kind of as a transition element. That's cool, that's cool. Let's turn it up a little bit, do a little crescendo. That's pretty cool. Transition. I think it'd be cool to do like an unexpected break there before we go to the B section. And then go into the B section. I actually think that works. It's kind of what I was intending. Let's maybe then take this. Let me get there. Hey, thanks so much, Marty. Ah, see, it's off. Okay, that's fine though. It actually works really well if I do this. Just let it keep going for a little while. Maybe ish. Let's see if that works. Yeah, it works. I just need to do a crossfade instead of a fade out. Here, with all my instruments. There it is. Sweet. And then let's keep this groove going because I really like it. Over here. Ah, my grid's off. That's why. Why is it off? Maybe here. good, except for my Darbuka gets 1 bar off. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's just copy 13. And blend that together. Hopefully that'll solve it. It's a little, yeah. All right, let's get that tongue drum flying. It's such a beautiful sound. I love that. Oh my gosh. So let's tame it down though. Let's do some stereo delay, one of my classic moves. We're gonna do 1/8 notes, 30. Weird. Is it because it's mono? That's why. Okay. Let's fix that. Oh, we're in triplet land, aren't we? So we need to do quarter note triplets. There it is. Triplets. This is turning out so cool. You know what we're missing? Marimba, of course. Gotta have marimba. Crash Bandicoot, come on, it's like a given. So let's find something. By the way, let me maybe on the beginning of the B, we can get another didgeridoo sample here. I think that would be cool. Nice. This is not a pokey enough marimba. It's too tame. Let's grab... Let's see what else we got. I might need to grab the OG marimba. This is the one heard in every video game for like the last 40 years. Every Zelda game. Basically everything from GameCube and the Wii era is this patch. Was this collection. Big fan. I feel like there's effects on it. Or what did I do? Reset. Yeah, you hear it? So this was totally used in the PS1 era. Wow, it's in the key of A. I didn't realize that. I guess I wrote it in A minor, but it's actually in A major. Cool. Wow, never would have written that, ever. If I didn't have the physical thing. So we're now going to do a G, so we're going to transpose it down. Boom, boom. Boom. So chords. Let's go ahead and get my chords. Checkbox. This is going to be a G. A, G, A. And really everything up to this point is an A. It's really an A to a D. Back and forth. Okay. I want more accent on the A. Everything should be pretty straightforward, except for that end. These are all eighth notes, or triplets, actually. Triplet. You gotta go whimsical with what's happening on screen. It's too crazy. actually like that pretty dry, but let's add a little bit of aether to that marimba. Just 20, negative 20. All right, cool. Now let's get the bass to match. Well, the whole thing is now A. I'm going to change it to G major. I don't know, man. Yeah. I want to stay in A. I'd rather do like the Egyptian scale. I think that's actually more fitting than to do major or minor. It's a flat 2 and a sharp 3. Yeah. Okay, let's edit that. That's worth doing. So now it's going to be G, A, B flat, C sharp. That's so much more interesting. Get that fixed. Very like Aladdin sounding. It's that flat 2, sharp 3. What's that gap? Yeah, there it is. Then let's fix this part. So instead of a harmonic minor, we're going to do I gotta write it now. No. I'm missing a note. Dang it. I want this run though. Just give me a second. It's worth. I'm trying to also think what's like more natural for a bass player. That's it. That's it. Then this one's gonna go B flat. Whew, that was a lot. Yeah, there it is. This is the Scarby. This is a Native Instruments. Amped. I just love this bass. It's so smooth. It's perfect for this kind of whimsical music. It's not like a rock bass necessarily. It won't cut through a mix, but when it's the only bass instrument, it will. It's nice. It's a good fingered bass. So this whole thing, we gotta change it. Just gotta change those first notes. I'm really gonna edit this. And you'll hear it in a second why it's worth changing this scale. So it's all consistent. I don't want it to be dark, and minor makes it dark. I want it to have some mystery. So I have to just check every note to make sure it's in the scale, is what I'm doing. I'm just slowly playing each one. Could I copy and paste? Yeah, but I want to do it manually. Make sure it's done right. Do it right the first time, right? So you don't have to do it again. Actually, the fastest way to write music is to do things the right way the first time. So sorry for the painful that time this takes, but it's worth it. All right, here's it together, and now you'll hear the difference, I hope. Yep, there it is. There it is. All right, we got ourselves a track, but now I gotta edit this. edit session. This guy. Let's put that in. That feels better. Less notes, it will be better. Less notes, but more impactful notes. Same thing. It's a little bit too much at the end. They can't both have the solo. I think this would just be. Yeah, nothing too complicated. No solos needed. That's the bass moment. Alright, let's get this under control. Here. part that feels weird is the bass during this little tongue drum melody. I'm not convinced this is the right. Ah, thanks, Chris. This is so different than what I was expecting today. That's okay. I'm trying to fix this. I know I changed it to this Egyptian scale. I just don't love it. Let me try something different. Something like that, like a little bit more tamer. There it is. That's the answer. Let's get that in. I was just it's too busy. And it actually takes away from the coolness of the tongue drum and whatever. So really the secret is less. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. That way we can, like, during the pause of the melody, we can actually hear the scale in a more convincing way. There it is. I like that. Yeah, and then by ending on that punctuation, boom, it like opens up some space for the flutes to do stuff. So, and the drum break. Cool. Less is more, guys. This clashes. This is unnecessary. If we have a bass solo. Let's do one. Just one hit. And save. And we should do an A here to help cover the chord. Just need a little bit of love here for this outro section. So if this is all of a sudden let's do a little test with the sound effects on. Haven't even done it yet. Yeah. All right, it's really close. Sounds awesome, actually. I just need something here. Guessing on my notes. Let me record. Thankfully, I still have the mic. I just need to reposition it. That is the thing to do. Delay. Echo. Things to not do while the mic is on. Sorry. All right. Just stick with that. Let's see if that works. Yeah, that actually worked. All right, cool. let's take the base, go ahead and bounce it so that we can live in peace. That it's not going to change. I got to do something for this last section. I'm just bouncing everything to audio so I can work with it. Turn down the marimba. Sounds good. I guess we just should keep going with this shaking. What do you guys think about just continuing the groove? I don't see why we shouldn't. Just gets kind of empty all of a sudden without all the perk. There it is. Welcome back. We're almost done. I like that idea, Marty. I like taking some of it out. I like that actually. It gives more oomph. But what that also means is I need to very cleanly chop these the beginnings of each and just do a tiny little fade in. It seems to be fighting me. One of them is like off. There he goes. I like the idea, actually. Just that one that's so off. So let's use this again. I don't know why. There it is. Just being difficult. Why must you be difficult? There we go. I like that it's not perfect, honestly. But what this also means is I need to probably do the didgeridoo. That'd be a good spot for it. Boom. Boom. That way we have something there. And I'm going to specifically grab the second one. And then the first one. So we have two different samples. Maybe not even that one. So let's do this. Just cannot get under control. I don't know why. I'm gonna stretch it. Don't know why. This is the weirdest thing. I literally am copying and pasting it. And it does not fit. What? It's its own world. There it goes. Aye, aye. It's too much work for something so small. All right, cool. Let's call it a day. I'm happy with that. Let's do a final test run and get you out of here. Not bad. Not bad for 2 hours. 1 minute piece of music. Very happy with that. So here we go. Let's do a little test run and get out of here. Thanks for being a part, guys. Here we go. Crash Bandicoot. And just so you're wondering, in case you're wondering, what I'm doing to audition this and to have an accurate sound level, I go to my stereo out. Let's do -4 dB. And then let's take the sound effects and bump it 4 dB. And what that's doing is it's making my music 4 dB quieter than the sound effects. And it creates a nice separation between the sounds and the music. So here we go. Awesome. So here's a quick way we can test it. What would you say? I do think the percussion elements lose their punchiness due to the bass drops. Yeah. I was going to see if I could speed it up for the final lap. But nothing is set to quantize, so that's not going to do anything. But if I took the final track, you know, I could just speed it up. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, guys. I'm super happy with that. I'll do one more pass without headphones just to make sure it sounds good and get it exported. But yeah, that's my basic process for how I do this. And I was just testing out an EQ on top of the sound effects to kind of make some more room in the mid-range for the music. But yeah, I'm super happy with that. So thanks, guys, for being part of this today. Look out for the final track. For those of you inside VGMA, we'll be doing this listening party next week. Jake Lives will be leading that session, and we'll be doing a listening party and Q&A and all that. So for those of you unfamiliar with Video Game Music Alliance, come check us out. VideoGameMusicAlliance.com. You can come see all the things, and I'll do a quick little promo here in case that's interesting for you guys. Looks like this. VideoGameMusicAlliance.com. You can just come check out some stuff. There's a lot of free resources. We have a music theory course. We have YouTube videos, blog articles, a free Discord. We do have paid stuff as well. We have a pro membership, which includes free private coaching and courses. Lots of fun, and
My
we
world
have
is
so much fun doing this every single day. We are super duper active inside there. So if you are looking to honestly level up in your video game career, whether that's putting out some video game music packs and making some income that way, or it's landing your first gig by working on your networking skills and reaching out to game developers to get those first gigs, or if it's like the contracting of actually asking a decent price for your music, or the rights and the licensing side. There's so many things we do. And we get to help everyone in their journey wherever they're at. Or you're just brand new and you want to work on the production and composition side and kind of learning the software, learning how to use sample libraries, how to record instruments. There's a lot to learn, and we tackle all of that in various ways. And of course, all of our Q&As and community events as well. So if that's interesting for you, come check it out. We're not open at the moment, but we'll open up again beginning of the new year, which is going to be very exciting in about a month or so. So look out for those notifications. Until then, you guys enjoy the rest of your holiday season. I'll be back on next week, and that'll be the end of the year. So we'll close it out.